Hello, welcome back to my Java class. Again, I want to talk about how to use if statement today, just simple if else statement. All right, so let's take a look at our Eclipse here. So I start out with a simple program we call temp converter. So what we're gonna do, we're going to follow these algorithms. So I made comments on that. Like first, I want to create an application that will prompt the user to provide a temperature value in number. Let's say the number could be a Celsius or Fahrenheit. And then once the user entered, right, so we can read in the number. So let's first, I'm going to prompt the user system.out.print and say enter the temperature. All right, so let's just do print, then the user can just put on the same line as statement here. Now once the user entered, so we need to read in the number, so we're gonna use scanner. Okay, make it simple to the console. Okay, so scanner, I'm gonna call it keyboard equal to new, right, scanner. And this is going to be the system input from the keyboard. We just use system.in as argument. And we need to import this from java.util. All right, so the two step in here. So, and then we need to read in the input. So now, so if the temperature is a whole number, then we can use integer. But the temperature can be decimal. So we can use double. Okay, so I'm going to declare a double. Okay, I'm going to call temperature equals to keyboard dot next double. In this case, we use next double because double. So once we read in input, so we're going to, now this is where I'm going to start to talk about how to use if else statement, because the number that user entered, we do not know, is the user provide as a Celsius or Fahrenheit. Then we're going to, in step 2, we're going to ask the user to provide a letter C if the user wants this to convert the value that the user entered to convert to Celsius, or F to convert to Fahrenheit. So first, we're going to read in again. Okay, we're going to use keyboard dot next. Okay, so we're going to read the string. So we can make it as string. So we're going to say choice, right, as an option. Now, this is where we're going to do if choice dot, okay, equals. And we can say ignore case, like it could be uppercase or lowercase c, right? So if it equals C, we have to calculate the Celsius, right? Convert to Celsius, which we're going to do system.out.print, right? Display, right? Output in Celsius value, which we're going to put into the formula to calculate. To Celsius, we need the formula, which is we take the number, which is we put into the temperature, and we subtract by 32. Okay, this is a formula that we're going to use, and then multiply by 5 divided by 9. Okay, so and we're gonna say the we're gonna concatenate the temperature in Celsius is okay, so it's going to get concatenated with the values output here. Now else that means else if right if the user put in the letter F, so we're going to convert to Fahrenheit. Right. So I'm going to copy this part and we're going to change this to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is. And the formula for that is we're going to multiply to the Celsius, which is and divide by 5. So 9 times temperature. And then divide by 5. After that, we get plus 32 back. Now, what happens if the user enters something else, like not CRF? Then we have to tell the user that hey, the user has to enter either CRF, right? So we're gonna say invalid input, right? And tell the user only C or F, right, is expected. Right, so technically we already did the read the input option, right, and calculate for the result and display result altogether in this step, right? All right, so let's test the program then. I'm going to clean up all the extra spaces. We don't need them. Now let's run the program. Enter the temperature. So I'm going to put 37. Okay, so after that, so technically read in temperature right here. So I'm missing right to prompt the user with an option. So I'm going to have to add that, but now let's put F. So it's converted right to Fahrenheit. But let's prompt the user with an option. Technically just do this system out of print line right before you try to read in the string choice, right? Say enter C to convert to Celsius or enter F to convert to Fahrenheit. Right. And so the command has to say prompt the user to enter. Let's try again. So now I'm going to test 100. I'm going to say this is the Celsius. Yeah, it's about 37, which is correct. All right. So this is a simple if-else statement, right? If enter C, we do Celsius. If enter F, let's try F again. So if I put 37.7, oh, okay. This should convert to about Fahrenheit is 66. Okay. Now let's test the last if else statement. When you do that, you have to make sure you test all the test cases that's gonna fail. Otherwise, if you don't do that, sometimes we may get unexpected. Right? There you go, invite input. Meaning if you don't test that and let the program run, you may get unexpected error and the user may not understand your program. Alright, so thank you for watching, and next video I'm going to show you more into if else statement. So for practice, I would recommend you do the grading like A, B, C, D, and F. Okay, so just prompt the user to enter. So I'm going to give you a logic first. Prompt the user to enter score. Okay, and I want to use double. Like score can be like 0.5. Okay, like as a decimal number. Okay, and we go put a range. It's going to calculate grade and GPA. Okay, so this is going to calculate grade and GPA. So GPA is going to be out of between 0.00 to 4.00. And I'm giving you A, B, C, D, F, right? A is technically like 4.0, right? Scales. Okay. And I would say we can do like B minus. Okay. B plus. Okay. B plus is B is 3, B plus is 3.25. Okay. And then B is 3.0. And B minus is 2.85, 2.75. Okay. And we're gonna do C. One second. C, yes. We have C plus and C minus and C. So C should be 2.00. Now C plus should be 2.5, 0. Let's say B minus is 2.75, then B is 3, B plus should be 3.5, yes. And then we have A minus, right? A is 4, A minus should be 3.75. Okay. And now go down back to C minus. C minus should be 1.75. And then we have D plus. Is the C minus. And then we have D plus, which is going to be 1.5. And then we have D, which is going to be 1.00. And then we have D minus, which is going to be 0.75. And then we have F, which is going to be 0.00. So now this program is going to create letter grade, right? Which based on this grading scales, right? If the user put in 3.75, you should show A minus, right? So great. So this is the rule that we're going to follow. So prompt user to enter score, okay, and then display letter grade, okay, and display GPA. GPA pretty much is you're going to calculate if the user entered two scores 4.0 or 3.75, then you have to find the average. Sum it up, divide by 2, okay? So technically just find grade average. Alright, so that means you could prompt the user to enter more than one scores, right? Okay. I'll let you think about the logic, how to do that, and you have to read the other scores, right? But and then you can calculate. So let me put this second step. Read the scores and then calculate, right? For GPA, right? And then display the letter K and display GPA. All right, try that. And next video, I'm going to show you how to do this. That's just your assignment for if-else statement. Thank you for watching.